How to present a case with abdominal distension. I've just examined a middle aged man of average height and build with obvious protuberant abdomen lying comfortably in the bed and following my commands. The command given to me was do the abdominal examination and the relevant. On examination of the abdomen was protuberant, umbilicus was central with fullness in the flanks. Umbilicus was central and everted. However, there were no evidence of any scar marks, stria, pulsations, prominent veins, puncture marks, or bandages over the abdomen. On palpation, there was no evidence of any tenderness or rigidity. Upper border of liver was palpable in the fourth intercostal space, and lower border was palpable 5 fingers below the costal margin. Total span of liver was this 22 centimeters. Liver was firm, smooth, and non tender with no evidence of any hepatic bruit. Spleen was palpable 5 centimeters below the left costal margin. It was firm, smooth, and non tender. Splenic bruit was not audible. Kidneys were not ballotable. Urinary bladder and abdominal lymph adenopathy or any other abdominal mass was not palpable. Shifting dullness was positive and fluid thrill was absent. Bowel sounds were audible 3 to 4 in 1 minute. On further extension of my examination, the positive findings in my examination includes clubbing, palmar erythema, Dupuytren's contracture, bruises and purpuric spots over both the and needle marks over both the arms, spider angiomas that are present in front of the chest as well as back, and pallor was positive. However, with edema feet. However, there were no evidence of any flapping tremors, joint tenderness, jaundice, hair loss, oral ulcerations, sternal tenderness, and lymphadenopathy, either cervical, axillary, or inguinal lymphadenopathy. My clinical diagnosis on the basis of my examination is patient has a case of anemia with hepatosplenomegaly and ascites. The possible differentials include decompensated chronic liver disease with portal hypertension, hepatocellular carcinoma with underlying decompensated chronic liver disease, and third could be metastatic liver disease. Next question could be how will you investigate this patient? I would like to do some list of general as well as specific investigations. Amongst the general investigations, I would like to do the complete blood count of this patient to see the hemoglobin level and the platelet count of this patient. I would like to go for the liver function tests of this patient, the renal function tests of this patient, as well as PT-INR. Amongst the specific investigations, I would like to go for albumin level, ultrasonography abdomen of this patient. I would like to do the ascitic tab examination of this patient and also to calculate the serum ascitic albumin gradient. Moreover, I would like to do the triphasic CT abdomen of this patient. And as the patient has pallor, I would also like to do the endoscopic examination of this patient. Next question would be how will you treat this patient? I would like to do some list of general as well as specific treatment for this patient. First of all, I would like to treat any emergency condition with which the patient has come. As the patient is anemic, I would like to build up the hemoglobin and keep it at least till 8. I would rule out spontaneous bacterial peritonitis, or else, if it's proved, I would like to give some antibiotics to the patient. I would like to add diuretics to the patient, which includes spironolactone as well as furosemide, and I will give it and would increase the dose till the patient is losing weight or decreasing the abdominal girth. My patient was not short of breath, but if he develops short of breath or if he has resistant ascites, I would also like to do the therapeutic ascitic tap of this patient. I would also plan endoscopic examination of this patient for band ligation. I would add carvedilol as well as make sure the patient is not taking any sedatives or any Hakim medication. I will ensure that the patient is passing 3 soft stools per day to prevent hepatic encephalopathy. Among the general treatment, I would also like to counsel the patient about his disease. He should have decreased salt intake and decreased water intake if the sodium level is below 130. Otherwise, at least 1.5 liters of liquid should be taken in every day. In the end, I would like to take the help of a gastroenterologist, and with a multidisciplinary approach, I will further plan any liver transplantation if needed, or any help of an oncologist in case of a hepatocellular carcinoma or metastatic liver disease. Please be confident while presentation, prepare your lines and speak it fluently. एग्जामिनर से डरना नहीं, उनके एक्सप्रेशंस के साथ अपनी स्टेटमेंट्स चेंज नहीं करनी। और आप और ये वही क्रॉनिक लिवर डिजीज़ हैं जो हम डेली वार्ड के अंदर देखते हैं, और हम ऐसे ही प्लान करते हैं। आपने जब इन्वेस्टिगेशंस और ट्रीटमेंट बतानी है, आपने सोचना है कि मैं वही प्लान लिख रहा हूँ जो मैं वार्ड के ड्रग चार्ट के ऊपर लिखता हूँ, कि हम हाउस ऑफिसर को बताते हैं कि ये इन्वेस्टिगेशंस करा लें, ये ट्रीटमेंट ड्रग चार्ट पे लिख लें। वही आपने एग्जामिनर को बतानी है, कोई भी नई चीज़ नहीं है। लेकिन डरना नहीं है, खौफ नहीं करना, और एक मज़दूरों वाली शक्ल बना के उसको एग्जामिनर को नहीं बताना।